And tonight's rematch of last year's Classic between, again, the top two teams. Number one, undefeated, Alabama, 14-0. And number two, Clemson. Both teams dispatching their semifinal opponents in dominant fashion to earn their way back to Tampa in this rematch for the championship. Higher seed. Where Eric Dieter or Darius Stewart deep for the Tide. It's a short kick. And Stewart from the 12. And out escape, drop at the 25, and comes just the second true freshman to win a national title. Big, strong guy, dual threat, extremely calm.
Yeah, you can see it, 6'2", 209 pounds. He is thick.
On 3rd and 11. Quick throw near side. Calvin Ridley collects it in traffic. Very little running room as Ryan. He drives Scott back to the 20. Bama coverage team swarms down there, and Artavis can't get away. He's a junior, but this should be the final game of his college career. At times, Kirk, he's put a lot of pressure on himself this season. Twice a Heisman finalist, runner-up in the game a year ago. Did he find that calm games offensively in recent weeks? This is Wayne Gallman. They feed the workhorse running back, and he gets the edge. Physical runner, knocked out. Empty backfield on 1st down. Watson pressured and sacked. Flooding in there with Tide rush 5 complete, battling near the marker there. Option Gallman, nothing. The Tide rise up, but even though Gallman fights hard, Tony Brown got there first. Play action, chased by Wilkins. Excellent runner, takes off, and against man coverage, they just forgot. On 1st and 15. Scarborough gets the edge. Bo Scarborough cuts it back, still rumbling all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. "25 yards. Bama's defense makes
7, but their confidence is now established offensively.
Adam Griffith, an excellent kickoff man. This one not as deep as most of his go, and Scott fakes the reverse and takes off. Artavis Scott held up just a bit by Griffith. On 3rd and 2, delivers a strike. Williams takes a hard hit, but they'll move the sticks to the 43. To the left. Watson looks back that direction, takes a shot one-on-one. Excellent coverage. Not able to go. You saw him out there as a captain. But Averett has stepped up, and so Andy Teasdall punts it away, and Garrick Dieter. Scarborough hesitated briefly and able to muscle. And Jacobs shows the quickness, and Joshua Jacobs still running hard. And Harris, the sophomore, in a tailback, blocking the blitz. Ball batted in the air, incomplete. So for the second time, Scott collects a low punt, and it's partially blocked. The Tigers storm in. The roll will still take the ball inside the 40, but Tanner need 5. Low snap. Watson has to battle for the ball in the scrum. Ryan Anderson's got it for Alabama. No whistle yet. The Tide have a takeaway.
Well, Deshaun Watson went back in for the...
Showing a whole lot of pressure. They bring the house, and Hurts chased, retreats, and just fires to the bench. Never. Watson letting the Tide coverage team run under it. And that's what he does. And that is absolute.
Sean Hand in there. That was impressive. Alabama not giving up an inch there on 3rd down and short.
And that defensive play ends the first quarter here in Tampa. The Tide allow 46 total yards to Clemson. Bo Scarborough scores the only touchdown. 7-0 Alabama. Back after these missions. This one is a meat and potatoes handoff to Gallman, and they do move the sticks. jet sweep again. Gallman takes a handoff, and that works for a first down briefly in the first quarter. Deshaun looked that way, now looks back right, way over the head of a well-covered. Very few have been able to in his 3-year career. Teasdall, rugby-style punt, boots it low, scoots along the ground, and Garrett Dieter gives it room, and it'll roll dead. Darius Stewart comes in motion. Wide receiver takes the handoff and is free. Out near midfield, a very strong and there's a far side throw to Ridley. Gets a block from Stewart, and Ridley. This defense, it looks like they want to redeem themselves for last year. Scarborough breaks free. Bo Scarborough in the clear and in the end zone again. Quarterback's job very, very manageable so far. Jalen Hurts, Florida State. But Bama throwing some haymakers early on here. Scott from the 2. Out across the. Watson immediately pressured, fires low, and Dieter, who's taken over his punt return duties, the full-time guy. Very reliable, steady dude. Just back there, makes the fair catch. Hurts. It's the longest pass attempt he's thrown. And batted at the line, incomplete. They were hoping they could get. And Scott to Scott continues. This time J.K. boots it out of bounds. And again, Tom, thank you, Allen out at the moment as Watson flips it high. And Deion Kane's free. Kane with great speed to midfield. And the Tampa native makes Clemson's first big play of the night. 10. Tide rush 4. Watson has time. Delivers over the middle. Leggett. And Jordan Leggett with a catch down inside the 15. The Tigers. Ray McLeod comes in motion. Watson bobbled the snap. It gets the edge. And scores.
Corner following Gallman.
9th rushing touchdown of the season.
Speed of Watson to get into the end zone.
Hugo with a directional kick. It's very short. And he's taken on one of the up men there. And it's Hentis, the tight end. Now looks to throw to Ridley, far side. Ridley escapes. And knocked down at option left. Ben Boulware sniffed it out. He signaled. Tries to pin the Tigers deep here again. Booming punt. This one is going to sail into the end zone. So a touchback here. From the pocket. Williams makes the catch. And big Mike Williams is back. Again, it's 3rd down. They need 9. Watson from the pocket. No one to throw to. And he'll be sacked by Reuben Foster. Promising drive. Snuffed out, and now Teasdall boots it right along the ground. Dieter fields it nicely on one hop like a shortstop. And it needs 6. Pistol formation. Again, they run it on 3rd and long. This time, stop in the minute 12 to go before halftime. Scott again methodical, but he gets a boomer. Artavis Scott retreats and makes a fair catch at the 4th chess game. Watson fires far side. Renfro. Tide can get a stop here on 3rd and 15. Watson throws it. It's a little tunnel screen. Renfro fights hard for a very short gain. Teasdall, very low kick, just scoots along the ground. It's effective though because it's away from Garrett Dieter. Play of the first half. If you look at the stats, Clemson actually has the edge in yardage. They've had the one really productive touchdown drive. But Bama flexing up front on defense, and with that man, Bo Scarborough.
From where this game was trending to where we are now after that touchdown to get it to a 1-possession game, Clemson's defense seems to have kind of settled in. And remember, they get the ball to start the second half, so now we got a ball game on our hands.
And let's get Saban's thoughts on the first half with Tom
in that first half.
Griffith's boot carries right to the goal line. And this is C.J. Fuller. The backup tailbacks for Clemson. Returns it out across the 25-yard line. Watson steps up, flips it to Renfro, who reaches up, makes a nice grab. Back there on this defense. Tide was still standing up, trying to get in position as the ball was tapped. Didn't matter. It comes loose. Anderson scoops it up. and is knocked down at the 15-yard line. The second fumble recovery for Ryan Anderson. And the Tide are in business. The sidelines see it. And they tried to signal a timeout. Hurts fires low in traffic. The catch is made by the very reliable to stop this season. Of course, they hadn't faced Alabama yet. But now 2 turnovers. And Fuller into heavy traffic short of the 20. From the pocket, Watson delivers a back shoulder throw, and Kane makes the catch. McLeod motions back in. Watson steps up and takes off and will get a first down.
Thread here.
Low throw.
Put some weightlifting in
After
before he came
reviewing
out.
the play, the ball hit the ground before the player was able to gain control. It's an incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th down.
It is a good call, Kirk. A little pooch from Deshaun. And just to display his athletic skills, he does an excellent job with that, and it rolls dead at the 5.
Okay.
Hurts has to escape. Gets away from Bulware. Gets a block. Takes a shot. Doesn't get first down yardage. They peel back to set up a return, and that's an ugly kick by the Sanders of Scott. A really ugly kick. And Deshaun still got it. Across the middle, it's Kane who goes down low.
The middle of the field.
Yep, Watson sees that. Renfro's got it. Cuts back and scores. Clemson coming back. Three touchdowns in last year's 2 playoff games, and that one, the stop of the defense, the short field, and the touchdown drive. And now Ardarius Stewart from the 3 turns the corner and is knocked down from the pocket. Hurts steps up and delivers over the middle, but it's behind Garrick Dieter and incomplete. Frustrated, sure-handed receiver should have had that one. Scott, after the poor punt last time, booms it deep all the way back to the 50. Watson pumps and now flips it short. Gallman on a screen. Gets a couple of good blocks and back. Tide rush 4. Deshaun still pressured and sacked for a 3rd time tonight by. He tried to strip the ball too. Wasn't satisfied with the sack. He wanted a strip sack. Again, Evans gets in there. Watson escapes. Takes a huge hit.
Him short.
Would you say Fury? Brought some there. Remember that play. Bama stopping Watson a yard short. Teasdale's punt is a good one. Rolls dead at the 21-yard line.
Offensively, see if they can get the rhythm back.
Well, Scarborough helps the rhythm by rumbling for a first down back. And they fake it to him. Hurts throws downfield. O.J. Howard is wide open. And once again, the tight end will victimize the Tigers with a huge play. Shades of last year. 68 yards. Produces a big play in the passing game.
Deep. Throw it deep.
Hurts got more yards passing in that play than he had the entire game coming in. Artavis Scott works his way. And play action, and Watson's going to try to answer with a downfield shot to Williams, just over his fingertips, but here comes a flag for interference. Screen. Kane weaves his way and dives. Well, good work. Does not have a catch. Watson far side. Kane again working one-on-one. He beats Averett. They fake it to him. Deshaun looking for Gallman, then dips it off short to Leggett. And Jordan Leggett back.
It picks up some big yards.
And that will end the 3rd quarter. 10 points for Bama in the 3rd quarter to build that lead back to 10, but the Tigers threatening to cut into it. 1 quarter left to play in the college football season. A fake jet sweep, a fake option, and a keeper for. You're right, against the defense, not as deep. Watson for the end zone. Williams, touchdown.
Who was man-to-man that time with Mike Williams.
Here's Hugel, running back as well. Hasn't carried the load down the stretch, but he's got talent, and you can see he barreled all night, and the play clock is winding down. They snap it at 2. Retreat. Howard's got it, and he's tripped up. Nice. And Scott on the punt. And knocks it into the jet stream. Artavis Scott lets this one go. It'll be a touchback. They bring pressure. Watson hit and drops. It's a gang tackle, but Watson flushed, flips it short to which team. They've got 2 guys deep. Trayvon Diggs joining Garrick Dieter, and Teasdale boots it very short, keeps it away from both of them. A lot of time, and finally he runs out of time. Of course, they did get a piece of it. This boot sent away from Artavis Scott, and will roll down. Slant, low 10. Snap it at 2 seconds. Deliver far side. Leggett is open, but it's off his hand. This year missed an opportunity to make a big play to keep the Clemson drive alive, and now Teasdale, another effective low. Looking deep for Stewart. Once again, he's
Interference this year either.
Scott gets it away. Artavis Scott again tried to make a fair catch. The ball bounced. He couldn't get to the ball. They fake it to McLeod. And Watson with the keeper. Watson delivers. Leggett again finds a little crease. At the moment is Jonathan Allen, the Bednarik Award winner. And Watson loops it for Williams, who goes up and makes a huge grab at the 30. From taking the lead. Watson, keeper. Navigates to the edge and leaps toward the pylon. Here. Goldman leaps, but a flag. There was movement before the snap. Goldman dove into the end zone.
Offside. Defense, number 28. Lined up in the neutral zone. Penalties decline. Touchdown.
Goldman scores a masterful drive by the quarterback. Important PAT for Hugel. And the snap was for Bama. Played conservative. Another pooch kick, by the way, from Hugel, and a fair catch. Straight 3rd down plays. Hurts running out of time. Running to create some space. Lobs it back across to Ardarius. Harris slams forward, and the Tide keep the drive alive. Hurts backward pass to Stewart. He can throw it. Looks downfield for Howard, who makes a catch at the Clemson 30. They pick up 24 yards. Hurts now took a peek downfield and now just barrels forward. Still running in the clear and scores.
Up in the middle of that defense, and he recognized it.
6-yard line. They take it 68 yards in 2.5 minutes, but Watson's got time. Plenty of it. And Fuller tries to set him up in good field position. Oh, C.J. Fuller was. They bring pressure, but it's picked up. And Williams down the sideline makes another big catch. Since in warm-up. On 3rd down, Watson slant. One more time. Red. Bama brings some heat. Watson delivers. Catch made down inside the 10.
In the middle.
Watson lobs it for the end zone. Williams is knocked down. Here comes a flag. Interference. Watson. Touchdown! Renfro. Little man makes another enormous play. 1 second remaining. Hugel makes it a 4-point lead. One final piece of business. Hugel just boots it along the ground. They fall on it. Clemson Tigers Punctuation. Clemson dethrones and avenges Alabama. A sequel.